Hi everyone, welcome to the live podcast with me Sonia from Live Podcast Media, and we have already discussed so many things about creator economy in AI era, and we also already talk about AI influencers. Can I say who or that are on the rise? And vs or compared with the human creators, and then also we have already talked about how to position yourself as the content creators in the AI era, and also we also already discussed about how to become media companies as content creators, right? Because content creators now mostly I see that they have their own brands, and also many influencers become the brand ambassadors of another products and programs or another brands. So let's talk about today. Today we are going to talk about AI, not only AI still, but also about the new creator skill, because AI already help us and support us to create our content, to generate ideas and everything, right? And yeah, let's talk about it, about the new creator skill. So it's going to be about thinking, not only creating, right? So thank you so much for all of the supports, all of the positive comments on my live streaming. Wait a minute, let me see if I am live on Instagram already. I am live on YouTube also, but still not connect with LinkedIn. I connect with LinkedIn, but not live there yet again. Let me see on my Instagram. Yep, I forget to. So it's not automatically live when we connect to Instagram from my studio. Okay, here we are, Barbara Tomlin, the pretty lady, the graceful lady. Thank you so much again for the love on my live streaming, all of the positive comment and supports from everyone on my live streaming. So why I would like to talk about the new creator skill that we need to, I don't know if we really need to learn it, but you have the potential already, you do it already, we only need to expand it or to develop it, right? That it will be great if we don't only create content, but as a director, because you are the media company yourself, you are the brand also, so you are the director where you like to go with your content. So it is up to you to decide whether your contents are for the trend. Maybe you plan to go to create the viral content, maybe you like to follow the trend or the viral content of another content creators. It is up to you, but again, the weakness, or I don't know how you call it, but then to the viral content align with your brand? That is the question. That is the big challenge that we need to face as a content creator, right? Of course, we can follow the trend, but most of them, I see that it doesn't relate or align with their own brand. So yes, it is easy to get the views, it is easy to monetize it that way because of the views, but remember, for the thinking, we don't depend on the algorithm anymore, right? Even though you don't have enough followers, you still can monetize your content. That's what I mean here. So if you have any other opinion, any or experiences, please share with us here, and let's talk about it further, because I would like to really put on the highlights here that you see AI can write your scripts, your content ideas and everything, including the fast research. Then you can do the research with AI faster, easier also for me. But to decide if they are correct, if they align with your brands, it depends on you. Still, we need the human skill for it, right? Even AI can generate your hook on your reels, on your shorts, and then also it can generate great titles that we maybe do not follow all the time. So everything can be created by AI today, right? Your opening music or song, and also visual, everything, right? Even editing your videos, and yeah, repurposing your content from the video to the scripts, transcribe, and then also you create the blogs, everything. But then it can be very overwhelming, you see. But then this is your role as a content creator, as a human. So it's not like the AI mind. AI give you the ideas, but you choose the right one that connects with your brand, and also fit with yourself, your personality, because you are special. You have something to deliver, the message to give, right? And then also the right direction. Where would you like to bring your brand? Whether you would like to have it like a small personal brand, or maybe you would like to act as the media company. And I would like to jump into that industry, to brand-led media, because I love it, right? Media, brand media, maybe it takes a lot of fun or money for me to build, so it is more difficult for me. But then the brand-led media will be easier for me to build. That's why I jump into that industry, almost the same but quite different. This is why you execute about the creation, the content creation, I mean, and then also about the direction where you would like to go with your brand. Whether you would like to build your community first, or maybe with your brand you can build a community, or maybe are you going to be niche still? I mean, you create your own market and create your own niche. If you haven't found your niche out there, then the people will be attracted to your brand, for example. So there are so many strategies, there are so many ways that you can choose from this step or this phase, right? So let me see. I cannot see the comment on my studio. Let me refresh it. I can see the comment on my window but not on the studio. In here I go live streaming. Let me check again on Facebook. Yeah. So this is what I mean why you become the media company, because you manage your own brand, you manage your own products. But then you need to delegate your work. In the past, of course, the content creators do everything by themselves, right? From creating the ideas, and then creating the videos, editing, and then deliver them on the social media, for example. But then when the business becomes bigger, or your brand becomes bigger, you hire the virtual assistant, for example, or any freelancers to edit your videos and create more content from one content or one content idea that you created. And then when your brand becomes bigger and bigger, then you have your own team. And yeah, but for me, I think it will be easier to have the freelancers or the virtual assistant instead of building my own team. The weakness of having the freelancers or virtual assistant is that sometimes you have to explain many times. Sometimes it is, especially if you change your virtual assistant all the time, or you hire someone from Fiverr or Upwork, for example. So it is not easy to stay consistent about your brand. So this is your choice where you would like to build your brand or build your content that align with your brand, right? So okay, we have already talked about the content creation, whether if you like to be the brand yourself or also you only focus on your brand and business while you delegate your work to the other people. And then so I think the creative directors or directors will be great if your business or brand start to improve to or to develop or to be bigger, right? So okay, the creative directors can also, how do you call it, not only make your brand becomes better because they know what kind of content you should create or they should create for your brand or for your company. And then also it's because everything AI has already helped us in creating the content, right? But then the creative director will decide or and also execute what kind of content that we can deliver or already manage to deliver or schedule to deliver, for example. So yeah, it will be great. And I don't know in which stage or phase for your brand or your business, but I think creative directors will be very important in the future instead of having the big team, right? Then we can you can be the creative director too if you are the content creator, but maybe you are the creative director but you would like to have other people as your influencers for your brands or product. Anything is possible, but then you need to consider which one is the easiest for you and then also your brand and also for the marketing and sales of your products and programs, right? So I am also on the process of changing my website, the same name, still the same address, but then I would like to focus on the brand-led media so that I can start to invite you also on my live streaming and schedule your live streaming with me. It will be great to do it again after completing my website because the old website doesn't align with my brand anymore. Of course, my brand name is still the same, Live Podcast Media. That's why I reschedule everything to do this program. So here we are. If you have any more questions, if you have more ideas about the creator becomes the new media or become the media, it will be great. And also about the skill that we need to develop, it's about thinking instead of creating, right? We focus as being the brain and run our business and gives the details to other people on our team, including the creative director. So this is where the creators will be better. They will not lose the clarity because of so many contents out there, and then it will be, I don't know, have you already called it overload? I don't think so, because with AI it helps also that we are not struggling anymore to create any topics or to follow the viral content or the trend. But then I don't know if we are going to be consistent about it, because the viral is like only for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, but not more than 1 year, I believe. And then it will be inconsistent if you still use the same style, the same method. That's why you need to create your own system, maybe with your own content calendar first. Of course, AI can help you to do it, but then you can make it better, right? So here we go. Then that's why thinking is more important for me now than creating. I mean, I think to create, but then it will be easier for me if I focus on the business where I would like to go, instead of having headaches about the contents, whether you have to create the content and post it 3 times a day, like drinking medicine, something like that. No. So it depends on how you would like to build your brand, right? Anything else that I would like to add? Oh yeah, about the ticker on my live streaming. About the sponsorship, I haven't found it how to slow it down. I tried to find it on the studio, but I couldn't. But then again, thank you so much for all of the sponsors: Blueberry, Ecam, Expert in You, Piece of Cake, Voiceover, and Focus, and of course Bioscience Bridge. Thank you so much for the lead Todd Cochrane, who have been supporting me on my live streaming journey, and everyone, including Jody Krangle from Piece of Cake, Voiceover, and Focus. I would like to edit everything into my podcast. I'm still not confident, only for the sound only, and you know that I'm stuck on editing, so that's why excuses. So yeah, and then also Mark Stinson from Bioscience Bridge, and of course the one and only Ann Carden for the Expert in You. I love how she have the clients to have high ticket clients and to sell high ticket products and program without mentioning that, oh, you will be a millionaire or something like that. So it is very elegant in my opinion, and high class promotion. And then also of course Katie Fox from Ecam, for all of the supports. I'm using Ecam for my live streaming and I love it. So she has been supporting me also on my live streaming. And of course Barry and Mike from Blueberry. And I'm very happy to be here with you. Yep, today is earlier than my schedule to go live streaming because I had to leave my work earlier, and I could make it earlier also. Then tomorrow I can work again because my staff will have a day off. I only have one staff now, so this is why I really need to schedule everything again. So do not forget to make the content that align with your brand. You need to plan it whether you would like to follow the trend or you are the one who create the trend. Of course it takes time, but then you see Mr. Beast and the other great content creators, they plan their contents, so it's not just suddenly going viral, right? So yep, ideas matter more in my opinion, and then you can do the best execution. So yep, the era of the hustle of creating content, you have to produce every day or post every day and then edit faster, that you have to be everywhere in the social media. Maybe I disagree with it today because I see many great creators or content creators, including influencers, they don't need to be everywhere. Of course, they have the team to do that when they are bigger, but they find their market in certain social media, for example, on LinkedIn for the business, and then on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. So it doesn't need to be everywhere, but focus on the ones that have your niches. Maybe if you are still doing the niche, right? Because today everyone can watch your content easily, but yes, the right people will buy your products and join your program. So yep, that's why let's stand out among the crowd, and it will be great if we also have certain goal. We already discussed about this, about going live streaming, whether it is good for our brand or not, whether not everyone like to be in front of the camera, just like me. 5 years ago, right? I was really scared to be in front of the camera to go live streaming because I'm an introvert. I'm not confident in front of the camera. The same excuse that I didn't do the podcast because of I don't like my voice. But then the late Todd Cochran said nobody likes their own voice, so yep, want it or not, I have to do it, right? So yep, we have already talked about the, how do you call it, the trend, and then whether the trend in the viral contents align with our brand or not, if we follow them or if we need to create our own content even though it's not viral yet. So how can I challenge, I have the same question to myself, right? How can I challenge the current trend into what is it, instead of asking what is the trend or what is trending, and I ask the AI. This is what I ask AI. This is my website, and I said that the website, maybe my website already aligned with my brand, but then I say that my website doesn't align with my brand, fix it. Then we know the weakness, right? The ideas, what we should improve, what we should develop more. That's what I do. So it's not only asking the advice or something like that, but also try to create something that different from what we have already created or with our thinking. So again, thank you so much for all of the sponsors who have been supporting me. Blueberry, Ecamm, Expert in You, Piece of Cake, Voiceover and Focus, and Bioscience Bridge. And if you like to sponsor me, it means that you also sponsor Live Podcast Media, and then also my journey in live streaming, and it means that you help me to reach more people out there who need the, not only encouragement, the motivation, the inspiration, everything. And then the same with you who have been supporting me in commenting, and then also not only commenting but encouraging me, and then also motivate me, everything. Thank you so much, and do not forget to share love everywhere. And I need to go now, and then I will see you again. And please DM me if you would like to be on the live podcast with me, then we will do it, okay? I haven't scheduled everyone who have been contacting me because already I already explained that I'm renewing my website. So I will see you again soon, and I love you. See you all. Bye bye.